Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode we're jumping into the character known as Arthas and his Zerg skin and his Zerg mount on the Zerg map. I'm in heaven. This is a diamond game, this is a ranked game. I know, looking at the team comps, that's a little bit frightening, but here we are. This is a YouTube video after all, so feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. This is going to end the tank week, and then we can hop more into the damage characters next week, which I've been kind of itching to show off anyway. But team comps today are going to be Tassadar, Malfurion, Sylvanas, Rexxar, and Arthas versus Kel'Thas, Illidan, Diablo, Lucio, and Tychus. I can tell you, when I picked Arthas, it was not with the intention that I was going to get a Tychus in my face. I thought our team was going to be getting Tychus, and then the enemy team stole it because whoever was picking Tychus on our side, just asleep at the wheel, did not take it at the right time. So, I am coming into this game thinking, holy shit, how do I recover from all the damage that I'm going to be getting hit with? And I said to myself, we're going to take Death Coil build. We're going to build pure Q, and we're going to make this happen. Now, the reason that I'm so frightened of Tychus is because Arthas does not have any mobility. The only way for Arthas to stop Tychus from using his minigun to kill Arthas immediately is to root him and run like a bitch. So, what I have to do is use my Q to keep everybody at range, and then only engage when we have a really, really strong root, or we've gotten a lot of poke on their team before they have gotten any on ours. Thank you for the assistance in killing this camp. That was really nice of you. Luckily, them coming into our comp is kind of just as bad for them as it is for us going into their comp, but that's okay. Now, I can walk forward right now because there's no Tychus on top of me. I am taking a decent chunk of damage, but my Malfurion is keeping me very much alive, and I love him for it. I need to leave now. I'm actually going to die. Yes. The good news is that we're still getting stacks on our level 1 quest, so it's not a complete loss. But the abilities for Arthas, even though we talked about these a little bit earlier, well, maybe like a month or so ago, our Q is called Death Coil. This is going to be a point-and-click ability that's going to deal damage if we aim it at an enemy, or it's going to heal Arthas for an amount if we just aim it at ourselves. It's really cool, really simple, and it is the focus of the build. Now, our W is called Howling Blast, and it is a significant AoE in an area that we can just launch towards people. If they're caught in the AoE, they are going to be rooted, and that root is going to last for 1.25 seconds and deal a small amount of damage. You can see Tychus just getting lain to waste there by it. I don't know why he's stepping back outside the gate. That seems a little bit rough for him. E. Oh my god. I got the Diablo, guys. He's ready. He's primed. He's gonna get away. So, our E is called, holy shit. My nose itches so bad right now. Frozen Tempest is our E. It is an aura that we activate, and then it is just going to be a circle around Arthas that is constant. It is going to suck mana out of Arthas like no one's fucking business. But in doing that, it is going to be a stacking movement speed and attack speed slow. It is going to stack up to 40%. So it is 10% per second. And then, yes, so it's going to slow attack speed and move speed. And it is going to be really good into Illidan if he ever comes down here for these fights. On top of that, I think, let's see, Diablo is trying to go auto attack, so he's going to have a bitch of a time healing if he's ever in just one-on-one auto attack combat with us, which is really good. So things are actually going really, really well for our team because, well, the enemy team is kind of picking their talents shittily and playing shittily, which is hilarious to me. But all that being said, our trait, our next in the line, is called Frostmourne Hungers. It's just our D button. We're going to hit it to activate an auto attack, and it's going to deal a little bit more damage, and it's going to give Arthas 30 mana, I believe it is. Yes, 30 mana. So every time that we hit our D button, it's going to immediately reset our auto attack timer. So if we hit an auto attack and then hit D, we're going to immediately hit another auto attack. It's really strong for just singling people out and slapping them and getting mana back, because Arthas has some mana problems. I'm not going to lie to you. It's so easy to lose mana with our Frozen Tempest. But that is another really good thing about the build. We're actually going to jump into that before we talk about ults. So our level 1 talent, I mentioned Frost Presence is the quest. After hitting 5 heroes, we're going to reduce the cooldown of the ability by 2 seconds. 10 heroes is going to increase the range by 20%. And then after hitting 20 heroes, we are going to root people in the path of the route as well. So you can see the trajectory that the route is traveling. That path is going to root people on top of the end. So we do want to complete the quest as soon as possible. And I should have hit that Diablo immediately, but I was not reacting fast enough to get the free quest stack. So my Bizzle Malfurion. At maximum stacks, this ability is an absolutely unholy terror of AoE CC. And it is part of the reason that Arthas is just so much fun to play. I can't believe it. I was trying to aim. He's got it right on walls, so I'm trying to aim at the wall where he's going to, but he juked me because he's a speedy little fucker. Now, our level 4 talent is called Deathlord. Deathlord is going to increase the range of Death Coil by 30% and reduce its cooldown by 3 seconds. Not only that, but if we use it on an enemy hero, it's not going to cost any mana. So those mana issues that I was mentioning, he's rooted, someone please kill him. Oh my god, he got away, and I didn't use my Death Coil on him. I am upsetty spaghetti. Another free stack on Lucio, though, because he was just going all which way that he didn't need to. Sylvanas taking out Tychus, fantastic, so I don't feel as bad about letting Diablo get away now. But again, back to Deathlord. The increased range on our Q is going to make it easier to poke. It's going to make it easier for us to retain mana. So if we ever have to use that ability on ourselves, we'll probably be able to. Coupled with the 30 mana that we're getting from our trait, our mana issues are definitely lessened when we are playing Death Coil Arthas. And we just chased that kill boss down like, Tychus, I have to go now. I don't have any mana, so it's time to leave. Our level 7 ability, it's called Immortal Coil, gain the healing effect of Death Coil even when used on enemies. If Death Coil is used on Arthas, it's going to heal for an additional 50% bonus healing. So right now, it is healing us for 404 health, which means every time that we throw a Q at an enemy, it's going to heal us for 404, and it is going to be completely free of a mana cost. So, Arthas can just chuck Qs at people and poke until the fucking cows come home and heal himself while doing it, while spending no mana. And that, in and of itself, is just so good. Especially because our team is incredibly good at poking people, and the enemy team really has to dive in to try to stop us. So, it feels so good. I'm trying to stop Diablo from getting a lot of auto attacks, but there's only so much that we can do. We're trading 2 for 2 there. Diablo lost all of his souls. We're trading 3 for 2 there. I guess 2 for 2 in souls, but he's gonna kill you, yeah. He didn't have the dagger, so he's gonna live. Is Zillidan gonna die? Nope. Pretty close, though. And we're getting lots of channeling on the objective, which is nice. You don't have to be there, buddy. We're on our way to help you. Oof. Rough. Oh my god, he lived. The bear saved him. Fantastic. Way to go, Rexar. Way to survive. Completing our quest with a double root. I hope that he does not die. I mean, I hope that he does not live. He did. He did live. So upset. It only deals 263 damage to an enemy. So, the healing is a lot. The damage is not so much. At 10, we're picking up... oh my god. We're picking up Army of the Dead, which is going to spawn the ghouls for us, and then we eat them to get a significant amount of healing for Arthas. I know maybe I could have gone Sindragosa and had a fun time, but ghouls are always going to help Arthas live longer and stand harder on the enemy team, which is really what we want to be doing in the event that my team is ready to go in. So hitting those ghouls, they do damage. I mean, they do block shots, they do good stuff. They might not be the most exciting ultimate in the game, but my god, do they keep Arthas alive. And that, in and of itself, is going to be the reason that you pick it for 90% of your games. Now, 13 talent tier is coming up. We are going to take Shattered Armor here. Shattered Armor is going to reduce the armor of people that we hit with our W by 15. And that means that our Q is going to hit them a lot harder, and that our team can hit them a lot harder as well. Not only that, he killed his Lucio. Oh man, Malfurion's dead too. I'm gonna die on top of that. But that was fantastic that Diablo was just like, hey Lucio, I have a present for you. And he died. Everybody's dying. It was 3 for 3. 3 for 4? Nope. Tassadar is shooting the wrong character. The wrong ass character. But luckily, Rexar is going to chase him into the wild blue yonder and kill him dead. So thank God for Rexar. So 3 for 4 at the end of the day. Where were we? Right, 13 talent tier. So the reduced armor, it couples with the level 1 talent, because even if you hit people with the trail of your Howling Blast, they're going to have their armor reduced. It's just really, really, really strong. And all of your abilities, so if you're using your E, your Q, and your D on someone, you're going to slap them for a lot of damage while they have their armor reduced. This feels just very, 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 very strong with this build specifically. You could also take the other talents. I mean, it's whatever your preference is, but this Shattered Armor just feels so good in the tank role for this. At 16, we're picking up a double root on both the Illidan and the Tychus, and they're both going to die because they're in way over their head where the fuck they're standing in that lane. That was so incredibly bad from both of them. At 16, Embrace Death, though, what this is going to do is deal more damage and heal more the lower Arthas' current health is, up to a maximum of 100% bonus damage and healing. So, if we are at 5% of our maximum health bar, we're going to be dealing obscene amounts of healing with our Q, and some pretty decent damage with it as well. If you, I think if you're below like 30% health with Arthas, and you use a Death Coil on yourself with this talent, you're going to get over 1,000 healing. So let's see. Since it's dependent on his health, there's... Just for number's sake, you're getting 70% additional healing if you're at 30% health. So 70% on top of 491. Just rounding, it's 400 or 500. What's 70% of 500? I love this build. Roughly 400. So you're getting about 900 health. You saw right there, it was buffed up. It was dealing like 450 healing. I'd really like to kill this, please. Can we do that? We can. We can indeed. Oh no, that's an apocalypse, but we're still going to get the camp. Lucio gets silenced out of all that shit he was about to do. And we could just run everybody else down. Where's the sound barrier? Did he use it? Now it's back. There he is. Had to use it at the last second. It's good. It's good. Oh my god. That Illidan kill just makes me so happy. At 20, we'll probably pick up... I mean, we could take Legion of Northrend. Additional ghouls, and them dealing more damage, and them healing more is good. It's kind of boring. But it still probably makes more sense than Anti-Magic Shell. I mean, even blocking all of Kael'thas's damage and healing from it seems good, but it's one button, and it has to happen in the window of time. Oh, we're not even going to make it to 20. I'd take Legion of Northrend, yeah. Just the more that I think about it, upgrading the ghouls, if you've taken the ghouls, is the way to go. them doing more damage, them healing more, I think them lasting longer as well. It's a really workhorse ability to begin with, so buffing it makes the most sense. You could also take Death's Advance. Having the movement speed on Arthas is really, really, really strong. And then the slow stacking up to 60% is just fucking amazing. But that's going to be it for this week in tanking. And our level 1 talent, again, or our whole build, again, in case you need it. Frost Presence at 1, Deathlord at 4, 7 is Immortal Coil, Army of the Dead at 10, Shattered Armor at 13, Embrace Death at 16, and then Legion of Northrend or Death's Advance at 20. I had so much fun this game. I don't know if we won it because we were playing well or because the enemy team was just playing like such trash, but my god, is that a master assassin? I don't think this is ever worth it. I just don't. And then like I said, Diablo went full auto attack. Even with 100% increased attack speed, we're still slowing that down by 40% when he's standing anywhere near us, so he's not getting as much healing back. He's getting blown up by fucking Tacit RQs like no one's business. This is interesting. I've never seen this before. Well, I mean, level 1 and 4 makes sense, but I don't see 7 much. I think 16 is getting more popular. The Executors will, but I still like Thermal Lance because how do you pick something that has a name that cool? I mean, how do you not pick something that has a name that cool? Anyway, that's it for this week. Sorry, I am rambling now. I will be back next week. I do have some damage games in mind to kick things off. We'll start off Monday with an Alarak video, playing again in Storm League in the Diamond tier of things, and surprise, it's a lightning build video. I know. It's absolutely shocking. Anyway, GG's. I will see you next week. Goodbye.